So one of the things I just kind of wanted to show you is this is the last one week stat for one of our current clients, and I was going to show you where they're getting their current visits. And just last week, in one day, they were able to capture from direct, this is their actual domain name right up here, they capture 1,800 visitors. Google sends them 778 visitors. Facebook sends them 768 visitors. Right there, it almost beat Google. Google is God. Everybody Googles, even from there. Amazon only sends them 719. Bing sent them 462. So you can kind of see where these social medias are actually, if they weren't on Facebook, they would have lost almost 1,000 visitors that day. And on the revenue, they actually made $800. So they would have lost $800 just from Facebook. So we use Google Analytics so we can track what happens. So we can see the return on investment. Everybody wants to know if an investment's going to what's the return. So one of our clients, we do Facebook pages with them, we do Twitter pages, we do Spadoos, we do all those. And this client alone, Facebook it's one of their number one sources of income right now. They get so many referrals from it. And it's a lab coat company. They sell designer lab coats. And it's just for Facebook, they've got over, they started with like 10 followers. They've got over 20,000 followers. And medical is huge, so it's viral. And that's one day they paid $800. Google only gave them $600. So that's an audience right there that everybody can capture. It's just making sure they make it fun. And they do. They make their Facebook really fun. They talk about seminars where they're going to be. They talk about why, different, tips and tricks about if your son has a cold, do this, or, different things that's going to make people want to be there. And then they also do tips and tricks for doctors and nurses, so then that way the doctors and nurses can capture the audience. This client here that we had is actually, first one was titanium jewelry. It was a ring company. This one here is the one I'm talking about with the lab coats. So within one day, they had 4,209 visitors. The next was apps.facebook.com, which is if you do ads. So if you're looking, if you do have a Facebook page or a profile, you see those ads. Those are you actually pay for, and they are 300% cheaper than Google AdWords. And you can only pay per click or per impression. So what they've gotten out of that was almost 3,000 visitors. Clinician One is one of their referral companies, a company that refers them business. Send them the next. Mail.google is when they do a mail blast. 888 Press Release, which is another social media outlet, is making a press release and putting it on the web and making it social. And then images. So again, nowhere in here from the referring sites do we see Google, Bing, or any of those. And it's hard for me because I always say, you need to be number one in Google. But now I need to say, you need to be number one in Google and Facebook and Twitter. And you need to do all these different things in order to capture audience. Because if this client didn't do that, they would have lost 4,000 visitors that day. And visitors or traffic is a branding, it's exposure, it's all these things that you wouldn't have had on a free aspect. Now, what we can do is let's go over the different aspects. Like for an example, if you're a B2C, a business to consumer, you're really not going to need to be on Dig. Dig is a place for B2B. It's more related to news, it's more related to articles, technology. Not a lot of people out there are going to want to know about fake news. And in fact, a couple of years ago, when we were doing Dig for our Facebook clients, they got flagged. So we don't want that. So there is a lot of social medias that you're going to want to make sure we go through the list and find out what's the best kind of attack. For a Twitter account, for example, you could do personal, business, and consumer. So for me, I just finally opened up my own Twitter account for Catherine 7. I have SEO What's account, and then I have my blogging account. So then I have my C2C, consumer to consumer, reading all the blogs that we talk about, all the different share this, and when we go out and we talk about our clients, we want to talk about cool products we found. I've got that Twitter account. And that Twitter account's got multi
almost 1 million visitors just wanting to know about products. So it's more of a C2C, consumer to consumer, to wanting to know what's going on. And then I've got people that just want to be my friend, or people I know from college, or from California, or Seattle where I was. Just want to know what I'm up to, really don't care what my business is up to, but just want to know what I'm up to. So that's, you know, socializing. And then you've got your business aspect, which is your B2C or your B2B. And that's what SEOWhat.com's Twitter account is about. I do tips and tricks, I talk about different things, I retweet different companies. So I'll follow on my business account, I'll follow other businesses like myself, even if they're my competitor, because they have good things to say too. So my followers on SEOWhat's Twitter account want to know best practices for social media, for search engine optimization and internet marketing. So if I find out that my competitor has some great news, I'll retweet that, because you know what, that's going to help my followers. Because not necessarily all my followers are my clients, but they're there to follow me for my knowledge and what I know and to how to better their business.